Namaste. Welcome to Watch and Learn Hindi. If you are learning Hindi, or even if you had little exposure to Hindi, the chances are you know that the Hindi word nahi means no. But do you know that by adding a word or two in front of nahi, you can express thoughts or sentiments other than simple no, such as these? So, in this video, I'm going to do two things. First, I will help you learn the correct pronunciation of nahi and then tell you 25 different ways you can use the word nahi to express thoughts or sentiments other than no. But before we start, please subscribe to my channel and after this video, check out my other videos. Also, if you would like to support the channel, you can buy me a coffee. The link is in the description. Let's start. First, the correct pronunciation. Here is nahi written in Devanagari script, the script in which Hindi language is written. And you see this dot here that I have highlighted with a red circle. That is important because that tells us that this word should end with a nasal sound, nahi. When we write in English, we can spell it as Nahee, and this is the spelling I'm going to use in this video. But this does not account for the nasal sound at the end of the word. We can also write it with the N at the end of the word, but keep in mind that the first N and the last N do not have the same pronunciation. Or we can just write Nahi, which is a spelling that you will most frequently see used by native speakers when they are, for example, text messaging. But keep in mind, all these three spellings are approximations. In this video, I will use this spelling, but pay attention when you are listening and try to remember the nasal sound while practicing yourself. Okay, now that you have the correct pronunciation, let us learn the different ways you can use this one word in your everyday conversations. So that you have a better idea where to use these expressions, I will also discuss some sample questions that you can answer with each nahi based expression. Abhi nahi, not now. And the questions that you can answer with this is, for example, somebody asks you, when do you want to go? And you want to say, not now. You will say, abhi nahi. Or, do you want to eat something? Maybe you do want to eat, but not right now. So you will say, abhi nahi, not now. Aaj nahi, not today. Aaj is today. So aaj nahi is not today. So if you are asked, when do you want to go? Aaj nahi. Or, do you want to go there? And you can say, maybe you want to go, but not today. So aaj nahi. Kal nahi. Kal is tomorrow, so kal nahi is not tomorrow. When can we meet? Not tomorrow, kal nahi. Or, should we practice tomorrow? And you want to say, no, I don't want to practice tomorrow. So you can say, kal nahi, not tomorrow. Kal bhi nahi, not even tomorrow. So if the question is, if not today, then tomorrow, and you want to say not even tomorrow, so you will say in Hindi, kal bhi nahi. Or if somebody asks you, maybe tomorrow, and you say, kal bhi nahi, not even tomorrow. कभी नहीं means never. So, if somebody asks you, when will you join the team? And you want to say never, in Hindi you will say kabhi nahi. Another question is, will you ever? And whatever the question is, and your answer is never, you will say in Hindi kabhi nahi, never. Abhi nahi, kabhi nahi. Not now, not ever. If you want to be really serious about your answer of saying no and you want to put emphasis, you want to say not now, not ever, you will say abhi nahi, kabhi nahi. And it can again be a question like, will you ever? And whatever the question is. Or do you want to watch, let's say, a movie, a play, or a game, and you say not now, not ever. Abhi nahi, kabhi nahi. Ab nahi. Not anymore. So if a question is, do you still want to do something, go somewhere, and you say you don't want to go, not anymore. So you can say ab nahi. Or if you are asked the question, can we go now? And you don't want to go anymore, you will say ab nahi, not anymore. Acha nahi, not good. Acha is good, acha nahi is not good. So if somebody asks you a question, how is the food, how was the play, or any such thing, you can say acha nahi if you didn't like it. Or how are you feeling? If you're not feeling good, you will say acha nahi, not good. Sab nahi, not all. So if somebody is offering you something and say how much do you want and you don't want it all, you will say sab nahi. It can mean quantity, it can mean a number. So if you're offered something like multiple quantity of something, you will say sab nahi, not all. Sara nahi, not everything. Sara is everything, so Sara nahi is not everything. It's more about quantity. So if somebody asks you, how much do you want something, and you do not want everything, you will say Sara nahi, not everything. Sare nahi, not all. It's about numbers. So if somebody offers you, let's say, a dozen oranges and say, how many do you want? And you don't want all 12 oranges, you will say Sare nahi, not all. Itna nahi, not this much. Again, it is about quantity and it can be an answer to a question like, would you like something that somebody is offering you? And you want to say not this much, you will say itna nahi. Itne nahi, not this many. So this is about numbers. And if somebody says, take these or take some of these, and you will say, you do not want this many, you want only a few, let's say. So you will say, itne nahi, not this many. Pura nahi, not the whole thing. So if somebody is offering you something and they ask you how much you want and you do not want the whole thing, you can say pura nahi. For example, if you don't want the whole pie, you will say, or a whole pizza, you will say pura nahi. So this is about quantity. Pura nahi, not the whole thing. Bilkul nahi. It is absolutely not. So To answer a question, do you want something and you really don't want it and you want to be sure in your answer, you will say bilkul nahi, absolutely not. Or if somebody asks you, will you go with him or her and you are sure you don't want to go, you will say bilkul nahi, absolutely not. Koi nahi. Now this one can have two meanings. One is the literal meaning, koi nahi means no one, or it can also mean doesn't matter or no worries, no problem. For example, for the first meaning, if somebody asks you who was there and there was nobody or no one, you say koi nahi, nobody, no one was there. But let's say another situation is when somebody tells you, oh, I'm sorry, I was not able to do your work, your project, or something that you asked me to do, and you want to say, no problem, it doesn't matter. Then also you can say koi nahi. So it can mean either no one or it can mean it does not matter. Koi nahi. Pata nahi. Don't know. So the question is, who is that? And you can say pata nahi. Don't know. If you're asked a question, if he or she is coming and you say you don't know whether they are coming, you can say pata nahi. Don't know. Kuch nahi. Nothing. Kuch means something, but when we add it with nahi, kuch nahi means nothing. So if somebody asks you, do you want something? You want to say, no, nothing, you will say kuch nahi. Or what is the matter? If somebody asks you, you can say kuch nahi, nothing. Or kuch nahi, nothing else. So if the question is, what else do you want? You can say or kuch nahi if you don't want anything else. Or somebody can ask you straight away, do you want anything else? And you will say or kuch nahi, nothing else. फिर से नहीं, not again. So, if you're asked a question, do you want to watch a movie or a play that you have watched earlier and you want to say not again, you will say फिर से नहीं, not again. Or if somebody asks you, should we practice again? And you're like, no, not again, फिर से नहीं. शायद नहीं, perhaps not. Shayad is perhaps. So shayad nahi is perhaps not. So if you're asked, will you go to some place, let's say, and you want to say you're not sure and you want to say perhaps not, you will say shayad nahi. Or if you're asked, you think he or she will come and you don't know and you want to say perhaps not, shayad nahi, perhaps not. आगे नहीं, not in the front. Aage is in the front, so aage nahi is not in the front. So if somebody is putting some stuff away and they say, where should I put the box? And you say, aage nahi, not in the front. Or, where should I wait for you? And you want to say, oh, not in the front, aage nahi. Piche nahi, not at the back. Again, similar kind of question, where should I put the box? So, not at the back, piche nahi. Or if you're meeting at a building, where should I wait for you? So, not at the back, piche nahi. Koi baat nahi, never mind, or no problem, and it doesn't matter. Koi baat nahi. So, if somebody says, oh, I didn't do the work that you asked me to do, and say, never mind, कोई बात नहीं. Or if somebody says, oh, I don't want to go where we had planned to, you say, it doesn't matter. कोई बात नहीं. थोड़ा भी नहीं. Not even little. थोड़ा is little. So थोड़ा भी नहीं is not even little. So you can say, oh, if you want to answer, I don't want this, not even little. थोड़ा भी नहीं. Or if somebody asks you, do you know anything about whatever the question they have, the thing they want to ask you a question about, and you don't know anything, you want to say not even little, you will say thoda bhi nahi. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit the bell icon to get notification when new videos are posted.